Good morning. We woke up to a winter wonderland. We have about 15 miles to go today, so we'll see. It's gorgeous. It's already snowed a ton. We are trying to get to our next water source today, which is about 16 miles. There's no actual trail. It's just all cross country, which means we just pick a point in the distance and head that direction. So check the map every once in a while, make sure we're on the right track. But like I said, 16 miles to our next water source. That's where we're aiming for. If the weather gets too crazy, we'll hunker down back in the tent, set up camp for the night, and continue on tomorrow. All right, let's do it. So we are heading around that lava field. If you can see it out there. Lava Mountain is what it's called. So we are cross-trekking all the way to Peters Creek today. We're about 2 miles in now, so it might take a little longer with the snow and the navigation. But it's not too bad actually, and our packs are full. We filled all our water, so we have about 6 liters of water in our packs. But it's actually not feeling too bad. Day 3 is actually off to a good start. Here is the lava flows. Really cool. And we finally found a road. So we'll see how far this takes us before we're cross-country in it again. It's been a really good day. Our packs don't feel too bad, even with the water. The weather's perfect. The snow is beautiful. It's actually pretty warm out today. I'll have to look and see what the temperature is, but it doesn't feel too shabby. All right, so we just hit 50 miles. Have about 13 more to go till our next water source, and probably where we're gonna camp for the night. All the snow has melted. We're in like a little burn area here, and then our mountains are way back there. So we're gonna keep trekking. Looks delicious. Are those are like those little monkey fish things that we used to buy for the kids, remember?
I'm only carrying 4 liters.
In the little tank.
Yeah, seahorse.
Seahorse, yeah. Little sea monkeys or something. And that's why we filter our water. The clouds. The storm is brewing. Okay, so we're 7 miles in, it's 11 o'clock, and the storm is coming in fast. So thank goodness we're still in the trees. We'll either get all of our gear on and keep walking, or we'll hunker down for a little bit. But it looks like a nasty one. So, but it'll feel good because it's been kind of hot. We are on our way to the turnoff, where you turn off to Christmas Valley. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, but out in the distance there you can see like the top of a barn. It's kind of shiny. That is Christmas Valley. We're gonna go around Christmas Valley, not through the town, because we don't need water, and I think we have plenty of water sources and some caches. So here we go. Oh yeah, we're scoping out the trees. Trying to find one with some higher branches that we can get under, because that storm is getting close and we're starting to feel the raindrops. Definitely don't want to get our fleeces and stuff wet. So let's find a tree. All right, the storm is here. I think we're gonna keep marching. We got all bundled up, everything's dry, and we'll see how long this lasts. So we need to go straight that direction. We'll aim for those trees over there. But there's a little bit of a rock cliff in the way. That's kind of a cool little sand dune down there. I'm gonna head down this way and walk around it. Our cross-country travels will probably be most of the way now until we get to our water source. And as you can see, it's snowing like crazy. We've been loving the different temperatures and weather that we're having. And I lost Greg, so I have no clue where I'm going. So, it's still snowing. And these little food safety gloves actually work perfect. They fit right over my other gloves to keep them dry. And they're lightweight, so I don't have to pack heavy waterproof gloves. It's so cool. This cross-country stuff is no joke, though. We've been in and out and around. And it takes a lot more energy. So this last part of our trip might be a little slower. But it's cool. It's different. I like the switching things up so you don't get bored just walking down the roads and the normal trails. And it's pretty out here. We might see more animals, hopefully. We haven't really seen too many. Maybe like an antelope and some deer. And can't even think of what else. That's probably it. We're hoping in a couple days, once we get to the real desert section, we'll see those wild horses that everyone's talked about. That's my goal. That's what is exciting me to get into that section of this trail. All right, well, we're gonna keep marching. Have an old lantern. Some ancient cans. Some kind of camp was here. All right, we have just over a mile left to get to camp and our water source. It's so gorgeous. We came from those mountains clear over there this morning, hopped across all the sagebrush, and holy moly, that is not easy to walk through. But we're almost camping. We can lay down and eat. Gotta go back up the other side. Okay, so probably about 6 miles of this cross-country stuff. It is rough, but we finally came across the road, and I've never been so excited to walk on flat land. Hallelujah. And then our campsite is actually just up this road, probably less than a mile. Oh yeah. We're almost there. We made it to camp. So we're coming into camp, and they have cows in the park. Hopefully they don't mind people. Stocked with water. Just visiting with our neighbor. All right, so we cruised in, got our water filtered, and decided against sleeping with the cows tonight. So we're trekking on. We're gonna go walk as far as we can until we hit the sagebrush again, and then we'll find a place to set up camp there. So right now we're at 61.78 miles. We started at 45 today, so not too bad of a trek. And the weather turned out to be decent. Got some sunshine. Looks like it'll be a nice night.